Gabriel sat alone in the living room, the dim light casting long shadows on the walls. His gaze flicked nervously to the clock. It was past 11 p.m. Ada, his wife, had yet to return from work. His thoughts raced, and with each passing minute, suspicion began to cloud his mind. For weeks, he'd noticed the change in her, the long hours, the secretive phone calls, the growing distance. "Where is she?" he muttered under his breath. "What kind of job keeps a woman away from her family this late?" His heart sank. Doubt began to consume him. Gabriel convinced himself Ada was hiding something, maybe even someone. His trust wavered, and desperation gripped him. The twins, Zara and Zira, were asleep upstairs. Gabriel had always been the protective father, the provider, but tonight, something inside him shifted. He'd taken strands of their hair, no, not just for a father's love, but for a test. The DNA test results were the catalyst of his dark transformation. When the envelope arrived, Gabriel's hands shook as he tore it open. The words were like a blow to his chest. "They're not mine," he whispered, his voice trembling with disbelief. "After everything I've done for this family." His anger, once a slow burn, ignited. But instead of confronting Ada, he chose the path of darkness and turned it against the ones who depended on him most, his children. Late one night, as the house was still, Gabriel slipped into the twins' room. His face was cold, his heart a storm. "Wake up," he whispered, his voice low and dangerous. Zira stirred first. "Daddy, what's wrong?" Gabriel's eyes were hard, emotionless. "If either of you tells anyone what happens tonight, you will regret it." The girls, still too young to understand, were paralyzed by fear. In their hearts, they knew something was wrong, but they didn't know how to fight back. Every night Ada was away, the terror became routine, but the strength to endure it wasn't. One evening, after another night of horror, Zara couldn't hold it in any longer. She looked at her sister, tears streaming down her face. "We can't let this continue," she said through sobs. Zara wiped her tears, shaking. "But he said he'll hurt us if we talk." Zara's eyes hardened. "Then we'll make him listen. We'll record him. Maybe Mama will believe us." The next day, Zira found an old phone in her mother's drawer. She knew what she had to do. That night, she pressed record and captured the nightmare in real time. The days dragged on, but Zira knew they couldn't stay silent any longer. The fear was too much to bear. "We have to tell Mama today," she whispered to Zara. Zara hesitated. "What if he finds out?" Zira clenched her fist, resolve in her eyes. "We can't live like this anymore." When Ada returned from her shift, she found Zara and Zira waiting in the living room, their faces red from crying. "Mama, we need to talk," Zira said, her voice trembling but determined. Ada frowned, concerned. "What is it, my babies?" Zira burst into tears. "It's Daddy, he's been coming into our room at night." Ada's heart stopped. Her breath caught in her chest as she listened, horrified. Her daughters told her everything, and when they played the recording, Ada's knees buckled. The truth was too painful to believe. No, this can't be," she whispered, her voice breaking. That evening, Ada waited for Gabriel to come home. When he stepped through the door, she confronted him with the phone in her hand, her anger boiling over. "How could you?" she screamed, shoving the phone at him. Gabriel, looking defeated and cold, glanced at the screen. He met Ada's tear-filled gaze and spoke in a voice full of resentment. "You want to know why I did it? Because they are not mine, Ada. You've been lying to me. I've been raising someone else's kids for 12 years." Ada stood frozen, the weight of his words crashing over her, realizing too late that the truth could break them all. Sometimes, the weight of secrets and broken trust can consume a family from the inside. But truth has a way of coming to light. It's never too late to find strength, and and it's never too late to rebuild.